Hi guys, this is Brian from Vintage Type. There's somebody that has a Oliver 9 that the ribbon is not advancing. Oliver's really advance the ribbon slowly, so you have to look closely, and that's one of the reasons they go through ribbons so fast, especially if the platen is hard. They'll just slice right through it because they don't advance probably fast enough for the ribbon to not get a hole in it. It keeps hitting in the same spot. But anyway, the first thing I check is to make sure these shafts are loose. And the way I do that is to put the ribbon advance into neutral. So you'll see this side is all the way over to the right. That's advancing, it's locking this shaft. And so that will, if it's working right, that'll advance the left side. So what I do is I'll put it in neutral, which is halfway. So that's all the way, so that's halfway. Okay, you'll see this is partly out, and this one is partly out. And then that way, if it's working right, both of these ribbon shafts will turn. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second, let's tip this thing over. What this one does is it just rotates this bar to engage each shaft gear that rotates the ribbon up top. So there's an adjustment here and here. If you're not getting engagement, which that one's pretty good, and that one's pretty good, then you can adjust these, and that'll throw it further either way. The other thing to check is these little pawls right here, of course, engage this gear. And let me hit the space bar. Sometimes they're not adjusted right. This one's barely working. You can see this rotating. But sometimes, especially if you've taken part of this machine apart or a machine apart, these little pawls will be out of adjustment, and they won't actuate the right way for this to turn. So the adjustment is right here, and that adjusts this little piece forward or back, and so that can help too. Sometimes these gears will be really worn and they won't allow things to happen like they should. And the last thing to check, if you've checked all that and it works, all right, let's tip this back over. You want to make sure your ribbon adjustment, ribbon vibrator is adjusted properly too. So if this doesn't engage right, it won't work. So although it does need a lot of work and adjustment, this, it actually works. It advances. It's just real sticky. Like I say, this is a machine I need to work on more. So anyway, this advances. If it doesn't advance, then you might want to adjust the escapement, and that's under here. And I do have another video on that. So if you've gotten all that done, if you've adjusted all these things, you should have these ribbons, the ribbon advancement working properly. So anyway, guys, hope that helps. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.